I'm glad you got out of there, Kenneth. I'm really happy you got out of there. I'm happy you got out of there because holy moly, that was insane. Catalina, you need beyond help. I'm gonna say this because I say this a lot. You need Apollo, Hermes, Athena, Thor, Loki, Hades, Anubis, the entire Greek choir. You need Morpheus. You need Iris, Persephone, Hestia, Nemesis, the Jedi Council. Hell, you need Palpatine. You need Palpatine because obviously you're on the dark side. All I ever look for when somebody is doing an accountability video, like with this I'm Not Kenneth situation, I'm Not Kenneth openly admitted that he was yelling. He admitted he had anger issues. And that's accountability, right? He didn't cheat, right? He just admitted he yelled. He didn't hit her. There's no like real scars on her. If he was really like horrifically violent, right? If he was like crazy violent, I think the worst he did was yell. Hey, what's going on? A little bit of an early video today, but I feel like I should be dropping this as soon as possible because Kenneth has now responded and it just seems to be back and forth, back and forth. Now, I've received 12 messages about this situation. People were urging me to go crazy in response to Kenneth's response to this whole situation. To be quite honest with you, I didn't realize that Kenneth has such a rapid fan base. I didn't realize that Kenneth's fan base is very, very rapid. So before I even begin, just want to point this out. I now know who I'm Not Kenneth is. I grasp it. He's a WL streamer. He has 4 million followers on TikTok. It's a lot of young people. That do this. Now, I want to point this out. People are calling me a simp. People are saying that, oh, you believe anything she says, you're stupid and you're dumb. I want to point this out, and this is interesting. Anytime someone says they never did anything wrong, I never believe them because that's impossible. In a 2-year-plus relationship, to think that somebody is perfect in every single which way, that's not true in any capacity. Do I think that she lied? 100%. I think she lied. Do I think that he's a good person? No. Both people can suck. I don't know if you're aware of that both people can be trash in a situation. And I also want to point out people saying that I want to talk to these people in order to gain something from her, like sleep with her or something. First of all, it would purely be to get an answer for my personal interest. I probably wouldn't even post the interview unless I got their consent. My wife is lovely and gorgeous, and I love everything about her. This is my wife. We make videos together. This is the videos we make together. By the way, if you're curious about that, this is what we make together.
Is that a woman's name?
Lover.
Perhaps.
Lover.
Could be. You ever think about, yeah, baby?
Sweet bottom.
What's going on?
If you have to bounce on your best friend to save my life, how many bounces is my life worth?
How many I'm bouncing on like crazy style, like super style? Like
nobody said
style,
anything
like
about
nuts?
crazy. Nobody said anything about crazy style.
Crazy style? I'm gonna have to go crazy style because your life is important to me. I gotta go crazy. I gotta go knees down. I gotta do a Russian squat on it. I gotta go crazy. The greatest moment of my entire life. I gotta go prolapse status. That's what's gonna happen with me. I gotta do everything in my power. My best friend, I'm feeling my breakfast packing heat, is what I'm thinking. He packing a Desert Eagle, rocking in his Johnson. That's what I'm thinking. I'm bouncing on his super style. Save your life. Your life is important. I say 5 billion bounces at minimum.
5
at
billion?
million. But I gotta save your life, so I'm gonna have to go crazy. It would take me 3 bounces because I'm crazy with it. I'm the greatest to ever do it. Because it's gonna take me 3 because of how good I am. Because I'm
5 million
puckered up.
bounces?
What's up?
What?
I'm puckered up. I'm built different.
What?
I'm the greatest to ever do it. If I'm doing something, it's gonna be great. And then you know what you're gonna be saying after that? You're gonna be saying, "Oh, thank you for saving my life," and I'm walking with a limp, like no problem. It's fine, it's okay. And then you know what's crazy, and then you gonna bounce after, and then you gonna be thanking me, and I'm be thinking about that, and I'm gonna instruct your technique because I'm bounced better than you. Now I'm gonna be upset. Then I gotta bounce his again. Now we got a problem. Now we got something bad happening. Now I gotta figure out how to make you bounce better. Then I gotta use him as an example to show how to bounce on it, because I gotta teach you how to bounce. That's the whole thing. Gotta teach you how to be a trampoline. Used to be called a jumpaline before I got up on it. Boom, going crazy with it. I'm sicko with it. Now granola.
So I make videos like this with my wife, right? That we do goofy nonsense and garbage all the time. That is what I do. We get like 6 million views on TikTok making videos. She has 300,000 followers. She has a bunch of followers on Instagram. I love my wife, by the way. I want to point this out. Don't ever disrespect me in the comment section. I will literally just delete you from my channel. So let's get that down. Here's what I'm gonna guess he's gonna say in his response. So my guess about what he's gonna say in the response is he's gonna admit to being angry. He's gonna admit to saying that he may have yelled. That's it, because those are the least 2 offenses. He's not gonna admit to hitting. He's not gonna admit to the essay because he's probably gonna threaten to sue her. because it's very hard to prove that. I think that she sucks. I think that she may have lied about a few things. I think that he sucks. I think that he's an angry person. He took down... It looks like he doesn't have his goon cave thing or his Nami body pillow in order to make him see... Judging by that, judging by him doing those two things, my guess is that he's doing that in order, and this is just my guess here because I want to prove that I might be misremembering things. And my guess here is that he's going to do that in order to prove that he is not as hypersexual as she is going to be my guess. That's my actual guess. That's just going to be my entire guess. Yeah, he took them down. Okay. All right, he took both of those down. As you can see, in this video he doesn't have them, and in this video he does. Like, and you can, I'm going to get closer up. He has the 9 body pillow in the goon cave, and then the other video he does that. Now I imagine that means he's serious. He's probably trying to show visually that he's serious is what he's doing, which is a very subtle thing to do. If the only reason you do that is to show that you are not as hypersexual, because there was a lot of very provocative stuff talked about within this. I'm guessing he's angry, so he's not going to be reasonably saying anything, and he's going to skip through a lot of her response. That's my guess. I've not seen the video yet. I'm just guessing that what he's going to do. That's just going to be my guess. So I don't know if he has proof. I'm willing to believe him. I don't believe her to be. I want to point this out. I don't believe her. Just want to say that right now. She didn't even address the actual harm thing that exactly as she did with her blood cousin. I didn't hear her say blood cousin before. She tried to mitigate the damage to an inane degree, which is very manipulative and disgusting, and I don't like that. I don't like either of these people with how they're treating the situation. I think he is hurting, and he is in pain, and he's not in his right mind. I think she's crazy. I think she is driven crazy because she doesn't know what she's doing. I think both people are incredibly hurt and are trying to now tear each other down in some small way in order to make themselves seem good because they both have big online platforms. That's the situation. That's what I believe. I think that she probably maybe even did send messages saying we can get back together, because when a woman goes through this kind of mental abuse or any kind of abuse that isn't physical but is mental, it rewires their brain and they think that they only need to get back with the person that caused them the harm. So that's my guess. As to my assumptions, that's my predictions. I chaptered the video so you can skip around. Now let's get into the actual response.
Catalina, there's no way out of this one. I'm sorry, but you're done. You're finished. So apparently Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth. But honestly, Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth, but the whole video's fucking lies. So how the fuck does that work? I'm not gonna
So I gotta respect that. Kind of a bar, kind of a banger.
lie, Kat, you fucked with the wrong one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will sit here and fucking lie on my fucking name, bro. Hell nah. All right.
I can see a little bit of the anger, and it's fair. You know what's crazy? I don't want to weaponize his anger against him, because I've known too many people to weaponize their calmness, and she could more than likely be weaponizing her calmness against him, which is a very disgusting manipulation tactic. It's when people say something really inflammatory right to your face, and then they wait and see you get really mad, and then they use your anger response as a method against you. A lot of people do that. Now, is she doing that? Don't know yet, but I do want to see what's going on here.
Right, so the demon has dropped the video My Truth. For whatever fucking reason, it has 2.8 thousand likes. Y'all niggas are sick in the head. Y'all niggas really let yourself get manipulated by this demon, bro.
No, I'm not manipulated by anyone realistically. I think that he probably is mentally ill, and I think that you are angry. That's what I believe right now. I think that you definitely didn't deserve to get cheated on. I said that multiple times in my video. You do not deserve to get cheated on. She's a sick, wicked, nasty individual, and I agree with that. That I think she should actively say, I did lay with my cousin. So that's really important.
By this fucking demon. Let's get into it.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did.
Okay, cool. What did you do? I said I wanted to state this out. She never stated exactly what she did. She just said she's taking full accountability for what she did, which is very interesting. I just gotta say that right now. Just want to get that out the way. Very strange work.
I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed.
And even tearing apart her statement more, upon apologizing to her ex, she still, I feel as though she's doing that as an avenue to still talk to him in some way, because she's still, it's her first relationship, it's her first boyfriend, so she probably just likes him a lot.
I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did.
And she's still, and I don't know, as much as I see, it seems as though she's in the beginning soulless, and when she's talking about herself, she gets more sympathetic as the video goes on, is my thought process.
But our relationship was not picture perfect.
All right, I'm sorry for fucking, you know what, I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't justify it. It doesn't justify the whole thing. It seems like this always comes out after, and that's the biggest issue behind that. If these were happening, if this stuff was happening in the reality, if this was happening, then guess what? That would have been great to know. Why wait to talk about it for this long? You know, and I know it sounds crazy to say that. I don't want to victim blame. Realistically, I really don't. In any capacity, I don't want it, because he's a victim of cheating. To be quite honest with you, and she's a victim of possible. And this is heavy allegations going on, and I don't want to have allegations that are false. So it just seems crazy to do that.
So that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass, titties, and fucking cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed. But you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's cock in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay, because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place.
The way she is framing it, it almost seems like she is trying to mitigate it and seem like, well, the reason I did this, reasons are cool, you know, I love reasons, but it doesn't justify the whole cheating, right? You can have your reasons, you know, my dad beat me because he was an angry man, and his mother beat him. Thank you. I still don't want to get beat. You know what I mean? Right? You're just continuing a cycle of violence, you know? We learned that in Naruto. Don't do that. Don't continue the cycle of violence. So we get that. We understand it. We grasp it. So yeah.
And that right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your fucking YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told you was emailing.
So let's see here. Let's. I recently became aware of the situation surrounding the allegations. Okay, that's cool. All right, gotcha.
And your fucking YouTube
I'm interested.
Manager told me about.
I have attached the Zoom link. Thank you for apologize. Thank you. Attention, which is why I wanted to decide to time today. In the meantime, try to limit noise online alerts. Usually like this can feel much bigger when you're in the middle of them, but they're rarely irreversible as they may seem. My job is to help you strategically instead of emotionally, and I genuinely believe it's the path forward. Every step focused on what we control from this point. Y'all got PR managers? I just admit that I was an asshole. I don't know. I just kind of admit when I was wrong. I didn't realize. I guess that makes sense considering people are easy to manipulate. Same with me. I'm easy to manipulate ever so slightly. I am.
Oh, bruh, he told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do shit. But you know what? I'm gonna watch the video and hear what you got to say.
You know, I believe that, I think your worst crime is just being an angry black man. I think really your worst crime is being an angry black man and doing generalizations. And this is the mindset of not being the perfect victim. Just want to point that out. It is a mindset of, oh, he's not the perfect victim, so he's angry and stuff like that. And I fell into that a little bit because he is a very angry person. And I don't know the person personally. I don't know anybody in this situation, but man, it is interesting.
As it may seem. I lost myself in our relationship, and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones.
Yeah, it's the strategy. He's pausing where I'm pausing. It's the strategy of not admitting exactly what you did. He's watching this on 1.5 times speed. I'm gonna do the same for him because it's a long ass video, but it's very interesting. Like, she's not owning up to what she did. She's not saying she slept with her blood cousin. Like, can we talk? Can we address this? This is so important. I feel like the most important thing in this is not even being talked about besides by him. She's not mentioning it at all. She's saying this to be like, yeah, you know what I did was bad, but you gotta, dude, you gotta say it. like, because I feel crazy without you saying that. I feel insane. I feel insane if you don't say this, dude. Just say you slept with your cousin. Or not even slept with. Just say well, you're saying you didn't sleep with him. I don't. But you have pictures of his meat. And you had, even if you didn't sleep with, let's say you hypothetically, you didn't sleep with him. You still had the intention of wanting to sleep with him. You still went to private rooms with him with nudes shared between the both of you. Like, it's just, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's wildly disgusting.
Okay, all right, yeah, we get that.
Help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me.
Okay.
To form more hate and negativity with my name, and I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody. You collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like damn near like accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that shit was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid.
Anyway.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was a strange thing to bring up. Her mitigating any cousin, stepbrother stuff, that was his idea. That's deeply a mitigation tactic, and I stated that in my original video. That's a weird mitigation tactic to try to take it away from yourself, to make it seem like it's all on him, that he did everything. I think you both suck, right? I think you both do suck, right? I forgot to put this back up. I think you both do suck. You guys heard it and didn't see it, but I think you guys both do suck. But you know what I mean?
It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false.
Hey, first of all, hold on.
Yeah. I'm with him right here. I'm with him here because you cheated though, right? You cheated. It doesn't matter like the length of time or anything of that variety. You still cheated, and you were still sending nudes and stuff like that, and you were still planning to like, let's say you were like masturbating over the phone with your cousin. Right? What's the purpose of sending the nudes if not to... I got a mole on my titty. I don't know what to tell you. Look at this mole on my butt cheek. What's the point of doing that? What are you doing? What are we really doing here? What are we really doing?
First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally confessing your love for your cousin.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
Back when I was like, I don't even know the age to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin,
L story, yeah.
we kind of had a thing. Going. But like, it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me. But like, I remember like, I had a big crush on this nigga because we were best friends. And at the
So yeah, this is like, this shows like a wayward, disgusting mentality right here. I don't know. I feel like a lot of, this is gonna sound crazy and psychological, is stupidly psychological. I'm trying to psychoanalyze for some reason. A lot of younger girls want like a father figure, right? A lot of men want women that remind them of their mom. I'm not sure where the cousin comes into this, but I do know that with a lot of, I guess, hormonal stuff, you often get confused and mix signals and cross them, especially when you have a lot of males around you and stuff like that. It has to be taught to you that you shouldn't do that, right? Because we're humans and we can think about that. There are animals that sleep with around, and she's saying she's like an animal, is what she's saying. She's like a cat or a dog that does incest, and she's saying like, yeah, like dogs sleep with their sisters and brothers, and cats sleep with their sisters and brothers, and I'm just like a dog or a cat. Is that what you're doing? Because it just seems crazy, even to admit this on live. It just seems something. So the wires are getting crossed, but she did admit she was mentally ill, and we're all seeing that on full display. She's not that good in the head, is what I'm discovering.
time being best friends with a guy when I'm just hitting puberty and like my hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying? I kind of associated
Exactly what I said. That's kind of exactly what I said.
him with that.
Literally, like I'm talking about, I don't know how old this clip was, last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years and some change, and you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over, but now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world, that you was with your cousin.
So remember when I was talking about in my other video, if you've seen it, that when you get cheated on, you often question every single interaction because it ruins your trust with every single interaction. So that's what it is there. That's what it is. And to be fair, I completely understand the guy. I've been cheated on too. You don't trust a single word they said in the past. Like, blank, my little sister, I'm going to the main event with your family, but I'm getting food and going to blank college campus to gym and hoop. my Uncle Sean and Blank came and picked me up from the airport. My friends Blank do there and here. Now sometimes I go out to smoke. I don't end up smoking, and I just listen to music in the car to Blank or Jackie or my girls. I think is a habit from the porch time.
I mean, I have proof of that too. Like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bro, like.
Yeah, I feel like, and I'm just gonna say she probably did sleep with him. There's like a 90% chance that she did sleep with him. 90% chance.
But you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay. But you know, I guess you just get to excuse that. I guess I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep on listening to what you gotta say. All right.
False, because it's only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet.
She is trying to make this sound better because she is making it sound better than what it is. That's what it seems like she's doing at the most part.
Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choice.
Around this time, I said in my other video that really shows how her family is, and I can't trust her family either. I feel as though he's on the same way. I feel as though with a family like that, they may threaten the guy and be like, no, let her grow, let her grow. You shouldn't post this on the internet, let her grow. That's the kind of family. I've dealt with families like that before, where it's, oh, you shouldn't air this out to the public, deal with it between each other. It's a very religious background of family that does this, and it's very religious background of family that, I hate to say this, that has a lot of family skeletons in their closet, that has stuff like the daughter with the dad, or the uncle with the daughter. It's a lot of stuff that way, and they tried to hide this and sweep it under the rug. Like, how many situations do you know where it's like a uncle, and the uncle is kind of weird? We can't trust the uncle around kids in that situation, but the family still around them around family functions, and they don't beat the uncle's butt. You know what I mean? Situations like that.
That I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about.
First of all, even though I'm in the right 100% for leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheat on me with your cousin, you know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete.
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. Like, bar for bar, exactly what I said. That's insane. It is insane. I can tell these people are very young. It hurts me because I can tell these people are wildly young, and that's why I want to speak. I want to speak to him. I really want to speak to him. And I also want to speak to her to understand what's going on. Because I feel like if I can talk to you, I can ask specific questions to get the truth. I'm very good at asking questions to get the exact truth. Because I can lead people. She wouldn't be reading off of... She's obviously reading off a script. To be quite honest with you. She's looking down, reading off a script. And I feel like talking to him would get a better insight on how he's processing this. Because I feel as though... And this is going to sound very... the big brother of me. I feel like he needs a little bit of more guidance in some way. You know?
That video because I don't know, they were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for, and I don't know, it just seems like they're more biased to you than what's actually going on. Like, I think the fact that you're making this video right now, and I don't know, man, I'm gonna just keep watching the video, bro.
Extreme that my ex was on, where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page, and the real reason why I wanted to go private was because at the time I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him.
Bro, like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but bro, girls are really like manipulators, bro. And I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs, and she would use them, bro. She would literally use y'all, bro. She would literally take y'all money and fucking make, I don't know what type of
Yeah, to be quite real, that's a very common strategy because there are a lot of simps on the internet that will... if a girl's in a relationship, they get less money on the internet. That is a common manipulation tactic in relationships. That's just regular and real. It's a very real thing to do. Smart, very smart, because a lot of lonely, pathetic men think they have a chance with the girls. But in this situation, they might have had a chance if they were related to her. You know what I'm saying? They might have had a chance if they were her cousin, to be honest with you.
She had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever happened, and it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane like cheated on me with your cousin, I'm the bad guy. Like,
you know what? I completely agree with him. I completely agree with you. And you can tell he's not having any PR or anything, Friday. He's just speaking from the heart of hurt. He's speaking from hurt. And it feels more authentic that he's speaking from hurt when it comes to that.
I'm the bad guy.
Because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea and he convinced me to do it.
Say wallahi! Yo, like I said, bro,
It's a strange thing for her to say. Strange thing for her to say.
she did not want the internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling me that, and I wish I had screenshots from when, bro. I don't know what's going on my iCloud. I'm trying to get messages from like early 24 to 23, but I can't, bro. But
To be quite honest with you, I believe you completely. I just believe you. I believe you. I'm just want to say I 100% believe you. I don't not believe you about that. I 100% believe you because, yeah, she would get more followers and stuff if she had not a boy. If she didn't have a boyfriend, she just would get more followers and stuff. I just realized that this is not all the way up. Whole time the video has not been all the way up. Okay, there it goes.
promise y'all, she would not want to post me. You could go on her page. She never had videos of me. It was always me, bro. I literally kept on telling her, why don't you post me? Why don't you post me? And she confessed this one time saying, my followers are majority males. They wouldn't follow me. I would lose all my followers, etc., etc., etc. She's sick in the head, bro.
Next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clicks and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility.
All right, so first of all, wow, this was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept.
Oh my god, I really want to read this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna read this.
This was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up.
Kenneth, I love you. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I gotta increase the quality of this. One moment. Let me increase the quality because I can't read this. There it goes. Kenneth, I love you. I'm so sorry. I don't know if me trying to talk to you is making it worse, but I'm so effing sorry. I never wanted to hurt you. I never wanted to lose you. I never wanted to go this way. I never wanted to cheat on you. And I hadn't once in the 2.5 years of us being together. Then the reason I started to overthink that you didn't want me, you weren't attracted to me, you weren't sexually active to me, you don't want to be with me, and you were just there, and I craved your love and affection, but I thought I couldn't get it no matter what I did because it was me. I thought it was fruitless. I feel as though it's because he may be busy with streaming and other stuff. And this is, I think you can only understand this as a content creator, perhaps, for like if you have content creation. I spend all day making videos. I have to stream to maintain my following. And in order to do that, having a relationship is very difficult. Like, it's very difficult. That's why it's hard to date a non-content creator, because it's hard to explain that you need to make videos and stay up on updates and stay up to topics, because it's very difficult to do that. It's very, 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 very difficult to do that kind of stuff. It is just strange. It is just strange to have this kind of relationship dynamic. So I feel as though he may have just been focusing on his work, focusing on financially supporting everything in the relationship, because, you know, he's the guy. He feels like he has to. And this is gonna sound crazy. I feel like he's Nigerian. I don't know. I haven't confirmed this. Somebody confirm if he's Nigerian in the comments. There's like a 90% chance he's Nigerian, because he sounds like a Nigerian guy that thinks he has to be the man in the relationship, take care of everything a lot of the time. He's very money oriented. It's gonna sound messed up and kind of racially profiling. Very Nigerian mindset. Must have Nigerian parents or something of that variety. That just might be what it is. And with Nigerian stuff, it just seems as though like very religious and stuff of that variety. So he probably was just focusing on working, because he feels as though with financial stuff you can focus more so on doing that as opposed to the sexual stuff. And she may be thinking that the only way to show affection is through sexual stuff, when he feels it's a different way. They have wildly different love styles in that capacity. I do think they both are not good for each other at all. Now I'm going to continue. Me and him have always been so close ever since we were young. Oh yeah, you guys were close, alright. So I opened up with him. I was vulnerable about my problems and how I was feeling. And he convinced me, although things were true, he convinced me that he could give me temporary love and fill those empty holes. Fill those empty holes, eh? Fill those empty holes. Interesting. To make me feel better for now, because I told him despite all that, I couldn't break up with you because I loved you. I thought because we were related, because it would amount to nothing, that would mean nothing, that it was okay. And it was disgustingly convinced me enough that I wasn't cheating. I was so wrong. It's weird how both of these people suck to me, right? Everybody's bad in this situation, but he's less worse. I think he's significantly less worse than she's. I feel like he just has anger issues. I feel like he just has anger issues. He's not like, I don't know, sleep with his sister or something. He just has really bad anger issues, I think that's really it. I wish there was recent examples of his anger issues. She only shows stuff from like 2024 of the anger issues. I would love that if there was more examples of that. but there seems to be not enough examples because 2024 was 2 years ago. We could have grown. I feel like he's angry now because he got cheated on, and that's reasonable, maybe resurfacing all the issues and stuff. I feel like he's probably even going to admit to the anger issues. So that's what's going on here. I'm sickened to the core. I'm effed up, and I've been effed up for a few months now. I know I can't get you back. I know the weight of what I've done. I know I've broken you and what was once us. I just don't want you to hate me, as selfish as it is. My heart hurts, and I know you're hurting so much more. And so effing sorry. It pains me every day thinking of what I did to you. And
Up my
okay, just want to be with you. I look for love elsewhere. Okay, please, Kenneth, I love you. I'm hurting. I'm not thinking straight. I'm doing bad as I'll be better for you. Okay, all right, man. I just want to be with you. I'm sorry. I look for love elsewhere. I'm sorry you convinced me because we were cousins that what I was doing was okay. It wasn't cheating. Is he saying that? It wasn't cheating. It wouldn't hurt you, and I couldn't lose nothing from it. I wasn't thinking for myself really effed up. Maybe give it time. Man, oh my god, this is really a lot here. Oh, she's off her gourd. I just made a mistake I'll pay for the rest of my life, but I can't lose you, please. So I'm sorry with every part of my heart, please. Believe me, I'm being so serious. I'm going to the hospital. I just need to. Okay, she's so manipulative. This is horrible. I just felt like talking through. Okay, I just want to feel love. So sorry I ever doubted your love. I think your condition. This is like, you can tell that either she's crazy, or he was mentally abusive and she's the only love that she wants because you go back to your abuser. It's really like a tipping gourd of where I'm at right now. It's crazy. I don't blame him that much, dude. I really don't. Because she's like off her gourd. But I don't know what he did in the relationship really at all. There's a lot of reasons they broke up a lot. I feel like they're going to do that. I'm so sorry I ever doubted your love and condition. In recent months, aided in me having these doubts, these worries that she didn't want me, weren't sexually attracted to me. It's very such a Tyler Perry ass thing. You don't want my body, you don't love me. Very Tyler Perry just thing, because you wouldn't kiss me or touch me like you used to. I always loved you. I always never interesting. I always loved you. I always never wanted to let you go. I wanted to marry you and have a kid with you, even if you being checked out through it all. That's why I fought so hard last year for us. I just wanted to feel love. I was sad and down. I let him pick me back up, and whatever he could give me, it was never gonna be nothing. I doubted myself every day. I cried out because I didn't know what I was doing. I'm sorry, Kenneth. I'm sorry. I love you. Interesting.
phone.
I love you. Sorry, wait, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to feel bad. I lost myself in trust in person. I'm so sorry. I love you so much. I never stopped loving you. I never wanted to hurt you. I'm so sorry for what I've done. I can't lose. I'm sorry. Lost myself, Kenneth. Pictures of us are tearing me apart. Oh, what a I think you both use manipulation, because you use the images of the stuff with like the "please be my girlfriend again" and stuff like that. It's like both of you guys are both kind of interesting, right? But she's really bad. You're just like, eh. She's really bad. You're just like, eh. But it's like you're trying to mitigate the damage. And it's also like pretty privileged doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Because like, you know, he's like a guy and he's not ugly. He's not chopped. But she's like light skinned pretty. And that's just like doing a lot of work. Please, Kenneth, you don't have to give me anything anymore. I don't need anything from you. You can live for yourself. But please, I need you. I'll pass out. I'm so sorry. Jesus Christ.
Blowing up.
I was effed up and got mentally manipulated. I'm so sorry I can't lose you. I'm sorry. I just need you to know that all this, even if you don't respond, just know how sorry I am, how much I love you, how much better I can do for you. I'm so sorry. I was messed up with my bad habits and a bad influence. I know I hurt you. I know I can make it right. Please let me make it right. I just want to give you everything you deserve. The world in your hands. I swear. If she would have showed these in her like video, that would have at least shown that she's not mentally okay. Because she should have shown this in the video, man. Because, man, this is really damning, dude.
My phone spamming.
Oh, my God. Just let me take care of everything. I'm so effing sorry. I let him get in my head. I'm so effing sorry. I listened to you. I'm so effing sorry. I did it. I did what I did. I'm so sorry. You don't need anything you can give me. I just need you. Just you, please. It'll be better. I'll do better. I'll take care of us. I'll let you sit back and rest. This is exactly what she said he did. This is what she said he did. This is what she said he did. I'll spoil you with mine. I'll do everything on my own. I'll give you a part of me with nothing in return. I'll pay for everything. I'll take you places. I'll get you into Stream University. I'll get you the Hellcat you wanted. I'll get you what a I don't mean a stereotype, but the Hellcat. Okay. I'll get you that golden doodle. Oh, what a cute dog. Hey, I like that dog too, brother. Happy we had the same taste in dog. That and Borzoi. Side comment. Anyways, just wanted to let you all give you the world. You don't have to do anything for me, anything anymore. Just please, I need you. Tell me you're there, Kenneth. Tell me this isn't the end. Tell me I can fix this and make it better. Please, I need you. I'm so effing sorry, Kenneth. I love you. I'm so sorry. Please believe me, I was effed up and got manipulated. I got manipulated, baby. I got manipulated. This is crack. I got manipulated. Oh my God.
My phone, no caller ID.
Jesus Christ.
Blowing up my phone. Blowing up my phone. Spamming my phone. No
Oh, 8 days ago.
caller ID.
That was Wednesday. That was Wednesday. Oh, that was Wednesday. Today is today Wednesday? What was it? No. This may be a different thing.
Text
Thursday. Thursday didn't happen yet. Okay. All right. Keep going.
messages. Calling my friends. And kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, you know, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention. Because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone.
To be fair, and to give him credit, he did wait a few days. Or he did wait. She was like panicking out and freaking because she lost like a 2-year relationship. But he was like, I'm not going to talk about it. He waited to talk about it. He didn't wait to talk about it. He did wait.
Trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bruh. Like, bro.
I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself.
And then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead and post it, that's a
You know what's great? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the whole thing.
personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy. Before it's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to like fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about for the past couple of days I just came out because I tried to do this and that? Like, bro, that's sympathy farming. That's not something that needs to be on the internet. And I don't know what else to say, bro.
For anybody else, I want to say to Snowcone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have gone.
Yeah, she's kind of like when I was watching the video, there's a lot of deflection going on. Like, he could have done bad things, but you are deflecting like crazy.
Be more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder. And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
Toxic and abusive.
I think that is partially true. I believe it's an exaggeration of a situation.
Toxic and abusive. This is what they always fucking do. You see how the shift went from, I'm sorry for sending my cousin nudes. I'm sorry that you had to walk in on me showing my bare ass and my bare ass cheeks to my cousin on FaceTime. To me and my ex had a very toxic relationship and it was very abusive. But you know what? Let's see what I did. Let's see.
To be fair, I'm with him. I'm with him, right? He may be just kind of inflammatory and stuff like that, but he is going through like wild hurt. He's going through wild. I'm not expecting him to be a perfect, calm person about this. I refuse to accept that. I'm not gonna have him be like, oh, a perfectly calm person, because like he's not. You can't be in this situation.
How abusive I was, right? Okay, let's see.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend. He was my first everything.
You stayed because that's all you, bro. There were so many times where I tried to get away from you, but literally at TwitchCon, bro, I was in LA with my boys, bro, and you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, you know, and then like, bro, like I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because like, bro, I don't want to be responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me, saying you're gonna do that, bro, keep in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was gonna do that stuff, saying how sad.
You know what's crazy? I said in the beginning of this video that he's probably gonna take her to court. He really needs to take her to court. Like, he really does.
This was like when we broke up or whatever back in like TwitchCon last year, and then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to herself. And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. Like, I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me. You did what you did, and now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem like I was a toxic, abusive boy.
I'm happy he admitted it's a toxic, abusive relationship. That's cool. I feel as though he was doing his best and she was just mentally not there, and his best wasn't good enough. They need to not be with each other.
Like, how can you do that right now, bro?
And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every.
I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. First of all, you was a freshman in college, and I just turned 21, and I was literally a junior in college. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's like they both met in college. I'm happy he addressed this, because this is very important, right? They're both in college, dude. Like, you meet somebody in college, you're both in college. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, now, I don't even know why that, like you trying to make it seem like I was, like, no, I did not mess with you before you were 18, I messed with you after. Once you were in college, bro, like, what's going on right now? Like, you're trying so hard to make me look weird and to shift the focus, but bro, stop it, bro. It's not gonna work, bro.
And our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse they subjected me to.
Hey, by the way, y'all notice how she's reading the script, right? Like, can y'all, like, I wish I could just zoom in on her eyes, these soulless, evil eyes, and just see the fucking script on her PC screen, bro. This is sickening, bro. Like, these niggas really emailed her talking about, we gonna save you. All you gotta do is sign your soul away. Her soul is gone, bro. She's reading off a script they orchestrated a whole story to bring me down.
It is very PR. It's very, very PR.
Sick.
He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Say wallahi. Yo, hold on.
My ex dealt with
This is the most damning thing, and I want to point this out, right? This is like the most damning thing. This is just wildly damning. Now, here's my guess. If I could possibly guess, just basing from the earlier messages, she's probably really hypersexual. Because she wants attention, because he's not giving her the attention, so she's probably showing out sexually. She's probably the one that probably initiates a lot of the stuff, and probably goes a bit too far. That's my guess. Because he doesn't give her the attention that she craves deeply sexually, because that's the only way she knows that he actually cares about her. I imagine they're probably sleeping with each other, like, I don't know, a lot, like maybe like 5 times a day. I don't know, maybe something like that. Who knows? But that's my guess. I'm just tossing a guess there. That's my guess.
a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as
Okay, no. First of all, I've never forced myself on her. I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of this sort, my nigga.
I believe that he didn't hit her. I believe that. I believe maybe he may have yelled, is what I believe. That's where I'm at.
First of all, this girl was literally like, I don't know what's the word, like over sexual or like overly freaky, but bro, she literally would force me to drink.
Do you think it would be weird for you to force me to? You think it was weird of me to force you to drink? I never smoked a full blunt before. How do you smoke? I smoked my last one. And smoke where? I smoked a lot without you knowing for the past year. What?
Never drank or smoked.
So you were spending your money on weed every week? Not really, like a bit would last me a good while. Because remember, at the end of the day, I'm a lightweight. I never smoked a full blunt. I only take some hits. Do you think it was weird for you to force me? It's okay. That I want us to only drink for special occasions. That's why I stopped with the smoking, and I told you close to before we break up, and I meant that. Okay, so he smoked. He didn't drink that much, only on occasion, which is like, that's just fair, I guess.
My life until I met this girl. I have African parents, and I don't fuck with that.
He's Nigerian. He's gonna say he's Nigerian. Oh, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna say he's Nigerian, and it's gonna kill me.
Shit. I remember there was a time she even forced me to get my matching tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the tattoo shop or whatever. I was on a double date. It was me, her, and 2 girls. They were gay or whatever. And bro, she was getting on me because I told her I did not want to smoke and drink, bro. She was literally in the hallway crashing out on me because I did not want to smoke and drink. This girl was a bad influence, always trying to force me to smoke and drink every fucking time she said.
That is a bad influence. I'm with him. I've been living a straight edge life my whole life, so I'm with him there 100%.
In me, bro, because she didn't know how to do anything, process or have fun without that shit, bro. Like,
A lot of people like that.
I just don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with smoking or drinking, but you know, I just thought, you know, she's my ex or whatever. At the time, she was my girl, whatever. I was like, you know what, bro, fuck it, bro. She wants to do it, then fuck it, bro. I'm gonna do it with her. But I never did that shit just to do it, bro. I don't fuck with that shit.
an outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried.
I would punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bro? And yes, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever, but I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But yes.
So I'm happy he admitted to the anger issues. That's good. I figured he was gonna admit to the anger issues. I literally said that before I started the video, that he would admit to having anger issues. So that's important. That's good. I think I believe him for what it's worth when it comes to him not punching or hitting anything, to be quite honest with you. Because I don't know if he's emotionally drained, but, and this is just me, he probably would have hit something during the video, right? He did threaten to put her 6 feet under. I'm not sure if he's exaggerating, but that may have just been a wild statement in general. It's a lot of things he said in that initial video that made me doubt him a lot. But I think upon rethinking and upon having time to think about it, it's really just trying not to be perfect victim mentality.
This is already on the internet. Like, every single time we break up, she goes to the internet and talks about this shit. Like, she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro. We're not forgetting how you fucking
Yeah, that bucket list was crazy. Not gonna lie. Bucket list was...
about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like, we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list.
Yeah, that bucket list was crazy. That is, a bit much.
Bro, we're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin. But whatever, keep going.
Gaslit me until I believed I was a problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall. And
Put you in a chokehold? Like, you're making me seem like I'm the fucking, like I'm a fucking devil. Put you in a chokehold. Does that, yo, like, anybody that knows me in real life, does that even sound like something I would do? You're telling me
Well, I don't know you, sorry. I don't. It does, I don't know. I can't verify that at all. But I'm gonna choose to agree to disagree. I'm actually gonna choose to believe you on this. I'm gonna choose to believe you 100% actually on this specific thing. I don't think you'd do that because I think you don't have a history of and this is gonna sound crazy. There would be like knowing because she takes this is important. This is very important, right? This is very important. She has been known to take videos and keep evidence of some things, right? There would be one physical mark. One. There'd be one. Something. She took a video of the blood. There should be like one, at least like one physical mark of some sort. In some capacity, I feel. There should be one. Just one. Just one. I don't think it's gonna sound really disrespectful to, oh, sorry about that. Really disrespectful to his intelligence. But I don't think he's smart enough to hit her where it didn't show. You know what I mean? Or in a way it didn't show, or strangle her to where it didn't show.
Walk up to you and just fucking put you in a chokehold. What type of shit is that, bro? Like, nigga, I've never heard you say that shit ever. Like, where's the proof, bro? Like how are you saying it with a straight face? This gotta be a script.
Scared and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious allegations that I know men often get falsely accused of.
Falsely accused. So you're about to falsely accuse me like every other girl does to niggas, bro. Let's see what you gotta say.
But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not.
I hate the term my truth still. I don't like the term my truth.
There was a time when me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me.
Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. She would always say, I want to see you blackout drunk. I want to see you drunk. I want you to just get loose and do whatever. But that's not the point, because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Every single time we did something, we had consent. You know?
Yeah, that's a little bit. I've known people like that. That's just gross. It really is gross.
Oh, why? You know why? Because you're the overly sexual one. I'm a nonchalant ass nigga. I be chilling in my own world. And I think that's what made you mad. I think that's what made you think I don't like you, because I'm not always trying to fuck. I'm not always trying to have sex because I believe there's more to just sex, bro. You're always, every single day. Like, bro, when we were long distance, we was literally cracking every single day, 2 times a day. In the moment I told her, I don't want to do it, I can't do it, she would gaslight me, say I don't love her. She would start crying. She would just force me, bro. Like, bro. And then when she moved over here, obviously I see her every single day, so it's impossible to do that shit every single day. And I think that's what got in her head. And that's when she started saying stuff like, I thought you didn't like me no more. I thought you never touched me no more. And that's when I guess she cheated on me with her cousin. But I don't know. Like, that's just what she wants you to believe, bro. But
and it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At the time,
like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass? You begged me to stop, and I never. Bro, come on,
like
bro.
Said, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage.
Y'all see how she just looked at the script?
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Let me see this. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows. You know why? Because you're a freak, and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, your period, that time of the month.
I figured this was gonna come up. I knew this was happening. Coming, baby, don't bleed everywhere. I'm bleeding everywhere. You still better D me down, bloody and all. I ain't do all this work for nothing. Crying. I will, damn. Yeah, that's... See, that just... Yeah, see, now that just pokes a big hole in her whole thing. That really just picks a big hole in her whole thing right here.
You thought if I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that, and we started doing that. And I always had consent, because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sex. So what's on the floor is not the result.
Vampires. Oh my god. You like doing vampire as you know what's crazy? That's so crazy. That's so crazy. That's so not the vampire part of it like that. It's just funny that like, and I believe him. I really do believe him. Right? I really do believe him. I really do.
Of me doing that to you, that's just consent and what we had going on. I would never force myself onto you. I would never. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month, and we did. The proof is in the pudding, bro. So you're telling me July 13th, you're telling me what, like fucking, because this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed, shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18, 5 days later, I did it again. I did it again to you. I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you. But aside from that, We broke up tons of times and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point in every single time you streamed once we broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only coming to the light now? I bet
Yeah, I think the worst thing he did was yelling. If I could be so bold to say, I think the worst thing he did was yelling. I think that's really the worst thing he did.
$100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told him this. This is false. This is cap. And I know this is what the fucking reputation savers told you to look for. Any proof of fucking violence or SA. Like, you're sick and you're not gonna manipulate these people, bro. You're not gonna do that, bro. Fuck no.
After all this abuse, I formed a trauma bond with my ex, which made it hard for me to leave and left me in a cycle of half-hearted apologies that I continue
Made it hard for you to leave, bro? What?
to accept.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this, and I was talking to my brother about this after I made my video last night, and I gotta say this right now. I gotta say this. They both have wild money, right? They're both like successful on the internet. Like, me and my wife both are successful on the internet. I feel as though that she has enough money to probably leave, right? I feel as though that she has enough money to probably leave. You know what I mean? Like, I feel as though she probably does. And I don't know that I'm not gonna pocket watch like crazy, but I feel as though she has enough money to leave. I feel as though she does. I just really feel like she does. I just feel like she does.
This was a memory of mine that was heavily repressed because I didn't know how to process it at the time, and I was very oblivious to what a healthy relationship was supposed to look like. After 1 year of mental torment and trying to get my ex to change, to no avail, I left. Here's proof of my ex admitting to his anger issues and admitting to the abuse that led to the fallout of our relationship.
This was like our first breakup, by the way. We have like 4 more where I broke up with her and whatever.
The letters that he wrote for me.
Yeah, this is like a while ago. Yeah, even it was like 2024. She was showing those messages.
We confessed to his abuse and confessed to his wrongdoing.
By the way, this has nothing to do with you cheating on me with your cousin, by the way.
You know, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
This has to do with me trying to get you back after the first time we broke up because I had anger issues. And I agreed that I would yell a lot, but I never put my hands on you. Never did that. Never.
You know what's crazy? Now I almost fully, I think I almost fully believe him because he just admitted. He just admitted exactly what he did. And this is all I want with a guy, all I ever look for. When I see these videos about accountability, and I want to say this right now, right? I want to say this right now. All I ever look for when somebody is doing an accountability video, like with this Imnotkenneth situation, Imnotkenneth openly admitted that he was yelling. He admitted he had anger issues, and that's accountability, right? He didn't cheat, right? He just admitted he yelled. He didn't hit her. There's no like real scars on her. If he was really like horrifically violent, right? If he was like crazy violent, I think the worst he did was yell. I think the worst he did was yell. He has shown proof. He's showing documentation. He's showing she likes vampire play. All this stuff showing that she's overly freaky. This brother has receipts, documents, documentation. This brother got the files. He's Sherlock Holmes in it. He's going crazy, Inspector Gadget, using every follicle of that cousin's foreskin and seeing every piece of it. He's like, yep, that right there. That's the light skin cousin's phallic member. That's the missile. That's his pocket rocket. That's his tube of tennis balls. He's got himself a ground squirrel down there. His Dre Beats pill is on display. He had to see that. That's disgusting. I think people are expecting him to be this perfect victim. He's not allowed to get angry. He's not allowed to get mad at any of this. Dude, he's allowed to be pissed. He's allowed to be pissed because this is a situation where everything is bad, right? Everything is bad. I think the worst thing that this brother did, of all time, this is just my guess, my little getting in there when I'm not part of the situation here. The worst thing this brother did was yell. That's it. Brother didn't smoke or drink like that much. He even showed that she was forcing him to drink, all that stuff, saying, oh yeah, I've been forcing him to drink and all that stuff, but you know, he got drunk and he did this, and this is crazy. It's crazy. And I hate to say this, I hate generalizations. It's not healthy to do generalizations, but this is LSL, light skin lies. I hate that it's such a, and I hate it so much because you see it a lot with anybody. You'll see it in any group. There's bad people in any group, but man, light skins be using their pretty privilege to get away with a lot, and it's so horrible to generalize in that capacity. But man, it just sucks. It does suck. It's just really, really bad. It's just really, really bad. Anyways, back to this video.
He put me through in our relationship. I also have a screenshot of a 20-minute confession where he confessed to his wrongdoings, and he made it for me in order to convince me to continue being in a relationship with him. I tried to reaccess the link in order to.
He didn't deny any of that. It's good. I am on this guy's side so hard. I'm on this guy's side so hard. He didn't deny any of that.
Showcase the video for you guys today, but it was sent by him and it was privated by him, so I no longer have access to it. My ex often tried to use money as a way to avoid responsibility for his shortcomings. I'm very grateful for everything my ex bought for me. However, I don't
What, nigga? What? You're the last person. Bro, hold on.
Appreciate insisting that I was freeloading off of him when everything he ever did was his choice. And I don't
Everything I did was my choice. Everything I did was my choice. Are you fucking dead ass? You know?
Kind of. Yeah, technically it was. I mean, anything you do is your choice.
How much money I spent on you and you're saying that was my choice? Bruh, I did everything for you. You got a car that didn't even fucking work, so you know what I did? I helped you take it to the shop and paid for everything. You missed flights that you were supposed to make on time, and because you were stranded at the airport, you know what you did? You called me so I could pay for those flights. But even if you didn't call me to pay for those flights, you had other people paying for you. Your mod manager, his name is X, I don't know who the fuck he is, but I would go to your Cash App and you had thousands sent to you. And meanwhile, I'm working my ass off. You had money on the side coming from this nigga, and you just don't even help. You just, I don't know what it went to or what you did with that money, but you just had money coming in from multiple other guys.
I was thinking about this because I promise you, she's successful. She has a pretty big platform on TikTok and stuff of that variety. I was looking at the followers. I was like, oh, she's got pretty sizable stuff, and I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be at that size and stream and stuff like that. Because I got a little bit of a platform here. I can do a guess about how much money someone can make. So it's interesting. It's interesting.
And I'm guessing that's why you're saying that you didn't even fucking like ask me to help you because you had money from other guys. But the whole time you was asking me, you asked me to buy you food, you asked me to buy you this.
I would like to point out, sorry if you see me wincing in pain. That's because my foot is kind of burnt completely. I got attacked attacked a few days ago, and my foot is completely scorched right now. There's no skin on the top of my foot right now, and I have socks on, but I have it elevated. It hurts like crazy. Sorry I'm bringing this up right now, but I'm just in a lot of pain. Sorry about that.
Take you there, buy you flights, take you to Universal Studios, $2,000 trip by the way, pay for everything, flights, everything. But okay, all right.
believe a relationship should just be reduced to a list of expenses either. Monetary value does not disregard toxic behaviors. After all these gestures, I took my ex back in February of 2025, and in March of that year, after leaving him from the airport, I was sent into a spiral of losing myself and wanting to seek therapy. Here's a video.
Bro, like, come on, why are you playing the victim, my nigga? You talked about this on the internet when we broke up like 1 year ago, bro. Like, you're really trying so hard to bring up stuff that doesn't even correlate to you cheating on me with your cousin to make me look bad, bro. I see right through this. The internet sees right through this, bro. If anything, bro.
Yeah, we kind of. I don't. To be quite real with you, I think she may have a deep mental health issues. That's what I believe. I think the worst thing he is just angry. I think that's his biggest crime. His crime is being the Incredible Hulk. Is really where I'm at.
You emailed fucking Crisis and Reputation Saver, bro. Like, it's done, bro. You're done, bro. But whatever. Keep talking. Like, bro, this doesn't show nothing, bro. Like, bro, yes, we've broken up many times, and you went to the airport, but every single time I would come and bring you back. That's like, we was toxic. Yes, we had a toxic relationship. The internet already knew that. You brought this to the internet many times. There's clips of you talk about me lying on me already, bro.
Yeah, I looked through, and that is true. It's kind of well documented.
I just kind of want to put everything out because I'm very quick in my life right now, but it's not your problem at all.
I had sent this video to a friend. By the way, she sent this to the guy who sends her every single dollar she had to her name. His name was X. He basically was a sugar daddy that she didn't really talk to me about. She would FaceTime me at times. I really wish I knew what they were FaceTiming about. Maybe it was some cousin shit. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of times she would say this is her friend, but nah, it's X. It's her sugar daddy. Because you know why? Because he would often pay for her Ubers, pay for her rebookings if she missed a flight, pay for all of that.
At the end of the day, I chose to stay in this relationship and I made my mistakes. I regret everything.
Like, I hate how you're trying to make it seem like you was trapped in here, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, I fought demons to leave your ass, bro. I fought fucking demons to leave you, nigga. I was fighting demons, bro. Everybody that knows me knows that you, like, manipulated me and I was fighting demons. I tried leaving several times, bro. Several times, but each time I tried to leave, it was, Kenneth, please, I'm about to. Manipulation, bro. Like, it's just like, bruh.
Everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal.
Yeah, so after all that, so yeah, basically, I cheated on Kenneth with my cousin. But you know what? He did all of this in the past, and some things that I just found out because the Crisis Reputation Saver people told me to lie about. But, you know, after all that, I'm sorry again for cheating with my cousin.
There's a very big elephant in the room that she's not addressing. Thank God, Kenneth, I mean this with my whole chest. Thank you for saying it. Because I hadn't heard it the whole video, and it was really making me feel like I made it up in my own mind. You know? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm nuts. Because she hasn't said she cheated with her blood cousin, like, I don't know, once? Like, one time? Mention that it was your cousin. Just say it. Be cool if you said it. Wouldn't be great if you just said that. Be help us all out as a family. Oh, maybe not as a family. Maybe not as a family. Not as a family. Don't do that.
And final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression.
Depression. What type of depression makes you send news to your cousin? What type of depression makes you lie to me that you're going to stream in Kentucky just to hang out with your cousin? What?
I'll give you that. I don't know. I don't know what kind of depression does that. That feels more coordinated than anything, to be quite honest with you. That's very interesting. Unless somebody can educate me in the comments, that just seems like you know, using depression as a scapegoat to cheat doesn't really excuse the behavior.
Type of depression does that, bruh? That's not depression. Why do girls always play the I'm depressed? I'm depressed, so I went ahead and spread my legs and took pictures down there to send to my cousin because I'm depressed. In my house, by the way, in the other room, by the way, door is locked. I always wondered why the doors were locked, but you know, it makes sense now. It makes so much sense now.
Everything that has happened, I have come to terms to stay in this relationship, and I made my mistakes. I regret everything I did, and I wish I could take it all back. I never wanted to hurt anybody, and I understand how badly I messed
Not a single tear in those eyes, by the way. And she's reading the script.
up. The only thing I can do from now is take the time to better myself and to heal. The next and final thing I would like to discuss is my mental health. Throughout everything that has happened, I have come to terms with the fact that I suffer with depression. It's a battle that I've been unknowingly fighting for standing myself. They need when they need it, and it can often lead to self-destruction multiple times. And the only reason I'm here right now is because I felt helpless, and every day I would struggle with finding a reason to continue to live. I often felt like the world would be a better place without me. The suicide facility that I was admitted to, fair and inhumane treatment that these people receive.
Like, you really trying to sympathy farm, bro? I'm the victim. God, bro, like, nigga, I'm the victim. Even in the height of the situation, I had a calm voice catching you cheat on me. I didn't put hands on you catching you cheat on me. I didn't do nothing. I told you to leave my house, and that's what you did. Like, I'm not the bad guy. You're not gonna sit here and put all these false allegations on me and make me seem like I'm the bad guy, bro. Like, it's fucking sick.
And from my experience there and my own personal journey, I've been very motivated to advocate for better resources and more attention given to these people to assist them in getting the proper help that they need. I understand that my actions have consequences, and I also understand how the internet works. So I knew that hate was inevitable, and I have no problem with facing that. However, I do want to remind you.
By the way, the moment I posted that video, you deleted all your accounts. And days before I posted that video, you started sympathy farming on your Instagram story, posting about how you was in the facility and how the facility treated you so wrong. And then you started texting people saying, yeah, life has been tough. But, you know, you just never really came to terms with what you did, which was cheat on me with your cousin. And I still think even now you believe you're in the right. I still don't think you, like, fathom what you did. Like, I think this was just a way to try to fix your PR, but I just think you dug yourself a bigger grave with this one. You should have just, I don't know.
Guys, I am still a human being, and I don't think anyone deserves the immense cyberbullying and the non-stop death threats that I've received in the past few days. I do believe that bringing all this to the internet and the way my ex did was completely wrong. And
every single time we broke up in the past,
I hate when she said this. Is agitated the hell out of me. Oh, when she said this in the video, it pissed me off so bad. Oh, that pissed me off so bad. I think it's wrong that he brought this to the internet. Bro, you sleeping with your family. What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are we saying right now? What are we saying? What sentence is coming down? What are you saying?
5+ times you brought it to the internet. You're the streamer. You literally go on live and tell them everything, every single thing I did. Bro, if you're her mod, bro, come on, bro. Don't even fucking lie, bro. She would speak on everything, bring it to the internet every single time. And I kept my mouth shut. Even when she lied to me, even when she lied on my name, I kept my mouth shut because I just didn't want to bring our personal relationship to the internet. This is the one time I snapped, and it's because I found her cheating on me with her cousin in my house, and I have a valid reason to bring that to the internet, and I don't care what nobody says. If you're in my situation, if the roles were reversed and she caught me cheating and I was doing some shit with my cousin, bro, she would have brought this to the internet instantly to shame me. Like, what the fuck?
She's so right, though. He's speaking the gospel.
It felt like a breach in our privacy. I know a lot of people don't believe I deserve the platform that I have and don't think I should come back to the internet at all. I understand. What I did is undoable, it's terrible, and I can't tell you enough how much I regret it. However, I do want to.
You don't bro. You don't regret it, bro. And I don't even think you understand how wrong it is. Because the way you're texting me, the way you're saying I'm sorry, but you know what? I could get you into Stream University though. I'll buy you your favorite car and your favorite.
I'll pay for everything. I'll take us places to Mexico. I'll get you Stream University. I'll get you the Hellcat. You know what? You know what's crazy? And now that I think about it, she's using money as a way to manipulate him with this stuff, right? When she was claiming in the video, and it's like both of them are very money oriented when it comes to a lot of stuff, but she's using money as a way. It's so strange to see that. It's just strange, very strange.
Dog. Like, bro, like, it's like, you're insane. Like, what did I get myself into, bro? What the fuck did I get myself into, bro? What did I get myself into, bro? Like, why me, bro? I'm just trying to, like, live my life, move forward in life. Why am I going through this, bro?
Come back. I do want to be able to use my platform to raise awareness for mental health because I know there's a lot.
Nigga, nobody wants to listen to someone who cheated on their boyfriend with their cousin. You're not, bro. What are you talking about? Who's gonna want to listen to you? That's incest. That you could go to jail for that.
Just like me.
He put the definition of incest on the screen. It's crazy work. Hold on. He put the definition. Is this defined as marriage, cohabitation, or sexual activity close? Oh my God, who are legally forbidden from intermarrying. It is widely recognized as a severe form of psychological abuse to the inherent betrayal of trust and power balances in the family. That's insane. The AI overview is crazy though. I think the AI overview is a little bit nuts, but it is funny.
You could go to jail for that.
Just like me, who are struggling, they don't even know it.
Nobody's struggling with fucking keeping their fucking hands to themselves and fucking not texting their cousin in a sexual way. You're the only.
To be quite honest with you, yeah, no one's struggling here with that, man. No one's really. That's not like a big issue for a lot of people.
Anyone struggling with this? Who the fuck else is struggling with this? This is not depression. This is incest. Stop. Yo, people who are actually depressed. I'm sorry because she's making fun of your fucking disorder. This is not depression.
I'm so happy. He's kind of spitting. He's kind of spitting.
back to doing what I love. Because at the end of the day, I want to use my platform to help people. And I do.
You want to use your platform to help people. Okay, to all of those who have cheated on your boyfriends with your cousin, just know it's okay. It happens. Looking at it is like, what, bro? Like, you can't use your platform to help. You cheated on me with your cousin. That's incest. And I just wish we live in a day and age where you fucking, like, bro, like, I have videos of your cousin's meat. I have videos of this down there in your ass. They were in your hidden. They were in your Snapchat camera roll with your cousin. Y'all exchanged nudes tons of times. You're not telling me shit, but y'all was in the same hotel room. He was dancing, he was grabbing on you. Come on now. You're not gonna lie to me.
I believe after I get stronger and I get help, I can do that. To my community and to all my supporters, I'm so sorry I let you guys down. I'm so sorry I disappointed you guys. And if you are still here to support me, thank you. If not, that's okay too. Thank you for your time. And thank you for listening.
Like, bro, like, yo, hey, shout out to the fucking PR reputation recovery people. Y'all surprised me with this one. I ain't know it's gonna be that good, bro. Not one single tear dropped in this video. That would have made it a little bit more believable. But hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. This girl is insane. She really fucking tried it, but everything she said was a lie. She brought up old, irrelevant information that has nothing to do with the fact that she cheated on me with her cousin. I never forced myself onto her. I never put my hands on her. I never forced myself onto her. Everything was consensual. Every fucking thing, and that's on everything. That's on God. That's on everything. I will be taking this girl to court because this, like, you're not gonna fucking like that's defamation of character right there. That is sick. I didn't lie. I didn't say a single lie about what you did. I provided millions of evidence. I caught you. So why are you trying to make me look bad? You're the fucking cheater. You cheated on me with your cousin. I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I first seen this video drop, bro, my heart fucking dropped, bro. It took me so long to be able to record this, but bro, I'm not gonna sit here and let her try to tarnish my image, bro. Like I said, you need help. You can't just try to come out to the internet and tarnish my name. It's not gonna work because I will always have a counter. So don't try that shit. Just own up to what you did and move forward, okay? Stop trying to play victim. I'm the victim of the situation. I got cheated on, and this is what happens with a lot of males in this generation. The girls always try to manipulate the fucking internet, manipulate the world, have a sad face, and play victim, and play the SA card, and make false allegations. But no.
I agree with the false allegations and stuff like that, but it is a wild generalization. But I think you just do wild generalizations out of hurt, and that's fair. You know, that's just honest. I'm not gonna ask you to be perfect in this situation. I think you should speak through your hurt, man. Just speak through your hurt.
Oh, bro, that shit is fucking dead, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and allow that to happen no more, bro. People who make false allegations need to get arrested, bro. So like I said, I will be taking this to court, and if she ends up making more shit, I will respond if I have to. But like I said, she's fucking lying about everything, and she's sick in the head. Thank you to everyone who's been reaching out and supporting me so far, bro. I really appreciate your support. But I'm sick, bro. I'm fucking sick to my stomach. Catalina, there's no way.
So, I'm gonna tell you my thoughts about the situation, right now. I'm not Kenneth. Thank you for telling us your truth, and I'm happy you actually have the actual truth when it comes to this whole situation. You provided enough evidence that I can comfortably say, hey man, I'm glad you got out of there, Kenneth. I'm really happy you got out of there. I'm happy you got out of there because holy moly, that was insane. Seeing all of her reactions and stuff of that variety just tells me that cheaters lie more than they breathe. I think her giving an explanation behind things really just sucks, right? She has this reflex to lie about where they were, who they were with, and if you're a cheater, you're inherently a liar to me. I want to point this out. It's just because you've already lied, right? Why did the cheater's phone die? Why did they come home late? Why did they smell different? Why are they acting different? Why did they flinch when you touched them? Oh my god, it's just lies multiply over and over again. It's one version for your partner, one version for the person you're treating with, one version for your friends, one version for themselves. The self version is the sadness because eventually they start believing it. They believe the relationship was already broken. They believe they had no choice. They believe everyone did this. And she's saying she wants accountability for a lot of the stuff, but the whole video, she didn't say that she was sleeping with her cousin. She didn't say that. I just wanted her to say it once. What never appears in the apology video is the whole truth, right? Just that you should have shown that you were crazy texting him. That would have been great to do, right? That would have been nice, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, you just admitted what everybody already knew about the relationship, essentially, right? Everything else was hidden. Why didn't you talk about the fact that you called all the time? So why did you talk about the messages you sent? You said, yes, I did call him recently. I did call him a lot on no caller ID. I did beg him to come back with me. But that was because you should have just done that. You probably just done that. You're doing a lot of damage control more than confession. And I want to point this out, right? I don't think that you're sorry that he's hurting. I think you're sorry you got caught and sorry things got messy. I think that you're really sorry for the specific choices you made moment by moment when you could have stopped and did not. That's the issue. It's crazy. You're telling people what they think they can handle. You're protecting yourself even now. I think your healing is less important than my image is how you operated in that whole thing. Because this is crazy. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff, right? So to the person who got cheated on, to Kenneth, the person who finally stopped trying to figure things out, I think you're amazing. I think it's good that you left. I'm very happy. I'm happy that it took this to do it, but I'm happy you left. I think love is not supposed to feel like this detective work, because you were being super detective and all that stuff. I think you have to accept that closure is not something that the cheater can give you. And I don't want you to look for closure, Kenneth, in this. I think you gotta walk away while the liar is still talking. They're still promising to change, still explaining. I think you are stronger than most people for leaving. And I'm never gonna ask you to be a perfect victim. You are right in your anger. But for the cheater, gotta say this to you. I want to say this with my whole time. I gotta think about this, right? I'm gonna list a bunch of garbage. Let me think. I think that you need more than a statement. Catalina, you need beyond help. I'm gonna say this because I say this a lot. You need Apollo, Hermes, Athena, Thor, Loki, Hades, Anubis, the entire Greek choir. You need Morpheus. You need Iris, Persephone, Hestia, Nemesis, the Jedi Council. Hell, you need Palpatine. You need Palpatine because obviously you're on the dark side. You need the entire cast of Firefly, including Wash. The ship itself, what am I talking about? You need the whole crew of the Enterprise. Every iteration, every captain, every ensign. Heisenberg. The physicist, not Walter White. You need actual Heisenberg. You need Dumbledore, Gandalf, the Sorting Hat. You need the entire hat. The entire fellowship, including Legolas, including Gimli, I said his name wrong. Including Aragorn. You need Boromir. You need Merry. You need Pippin. You need Sam. You need Frodo. You need the entire cast of Chrono Trigger. You need all of it. You need Luca. You need Robo. You need Ayla. You need Magnus. You need everybody. As a matter of fact, you need the entire cast of Street Fighter plus Ryu. All that. Guile, Chun-Li, Zangief, Dhalsim, Blanca, E. Honda, Balrog, Vega, Sagat, M. Bison, Akuma, Dan, Sakura. You need Kingdom Hearts, all of them. Donald, Goofy. You need that. You need the entire Kingdom of Hyrule, all timelines, all Links, all Zeldas, all Gandorfs, every single body. You need Ed, and Nettie. You need the entire cast of Cowboy Bebop. You need the entire crew of the Bebop itself. You need all of them, everybody. You need everybody from Dragon Ball Z, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, Trunks, Goten, Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu. You need Jiren to smack you across the head. Caulifla. You need that. You need the entire cast of One Piece. Luffy especially. Oh my god, especially Luffy. You need Luffy to hit you upside the head. You need Naruto. Oh my god. You need Sasuke, Sakura, Orochimaru, Byakuya, Kuchiki, Rukia, Tobimaru, Koraku. You need Grimmjow. You need Deku. You need Bakugo. You need Aikawa. You need Present Mike. You need Midnight. You need Nezu. You need Giyu. You need Moichiro. You need Gyome. You need Nanami. You need Maki. You need Sukuna. You need Levi. You need Frida. You need Colt. You need Van Honheim. You need Tank Top Master. You need Pui Puri Prisoner. You need Jeremiah. You need the Telepathy Club. You need the Body Improvement Club. You need Gon. You need everybody. You need Leoyo, Miyuki, Luca, Nanaki, Wing. You need these kids. You need these people. You need that. You need that. You need the God Hand, Mogus, Jill, Luca. You need somebody. You need somebody. Because this is wicked work. This is really wicked work, man. This is real wicked work. It really is. But with that being said, let me know what your thoughts about the entire situation is. And that's been me. Now that we're at the end of the video, I can say about other stuff. Hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe. And I do get a few things wrong sometimes, but I'm always willing to hear about everything. I like to know about the entire situation. And yeah, I respond to things as they come out. So that's really what it goes on there. I'd like to see everything. I'm not going to wait until everything comes out. I might make a compilation video of all these videos one of these days. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for checking out my video. If you guys want to help me with my foot stuff, I'm having a big issue with a lot of my car and my foot. So I got hate crime. So if you're willing to help me, I have a GoFundMe and top comment. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace. Bye.